Um, how did you get into Rocket League?
So it was free on either PlayStation Plus or something back in 2015.
Yes, it was. Same for me.
Yeah.
It was like literally right when it came out.
Right. So hopped in there with a couple buddies and like you know how it is. You just start getting hooked on the game. It's like a couple buds. Um, wasn't their speed, but it's totally fine for me. Like I'm all for the competitive gaming scene, so stuck with me.
So have you been playing like ever since, or did you just play it that one time and then go back to it later?
Oh, I've been playing pretty much ever since. Like, I've only
Oh,
recently started like going through backlog of my games, but other than that, like it's been straight Rocket League.
I managed to take huge breaks all the time. Like
There's
even when
times like if I'll
even
get
when
burnt out.
oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
was nasty.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing as you, man. It was just a couple buddies of mine that I've been playing with for forever. We just decided that we're gonna try it out. Been here ever since. I love the game, man.
Um, so I guess the other thing, kind of a follow-up question after that, is what got you into 9Moons? Like, how did you first discover us?
I played first when it was what Play On or
Play on
Play On,
GG, yeah.
yeah. So one of Snarf's in real life buddies is actually a really good friend of mine. So he brought me in, and then he's no longer in the league for some reason or another. But I stayed. I had my first season with Odie and Deadman. I think it was Odie and Han. Han couldn't play, and then Deadman stepped in. Yeah. And like, you know, it was just like love at first sight, man.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's
Like
good to
the
hear.
team was dope. Odin and I get along still to this day. Like I love playing with Dead as well, and so you know it was a really good first impression, good vibe, and so just stuck with it ever since. And every team I've been on has like pretty much been the same kind of vibe. Like everyone's really friendly, really nice.
You didn't get the real team you could have had last season though.
That's true. I didn't get to play with you.
You and Gam, I finally got both of you, and I didn't get to play with either of you. You almost saved that for yourself.
I was trying to make it cool.
Oh, dude, that was pretty dope. Air dribble double tap, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's just been. I think one of the other things that I really love about it, you know, it's probably annoying for some of the captains, but I ask so many questions about whatever the hell I'm doing, where I'm fucking up, or messing up.
Yeah, this league
You're good.
definitely. It seems like it caters to the higher level people, but I think the complete opposite.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Like the lower level people are actually getting good experience. The higher level people are getting worse by playing.
100%. I like when I first came in, I was Diamond 1, I think, just on the bubble, right? And came in thinking I was hot shit and hopped in one in-house, like got absolutely demolished. It's like, okay, all right. I might be able to learn a thing or two, and ever since then, I've been learning from all the captains, other teammates. And yeah, like now I'm sitting in Champ 1, a little on the bubble there as well, but
Turn.
All right, Bat. So we have a tiny little intellect, or we have tiny little intel.
Intellect.
There we go. That you gotta.
Speaking for us, the stupid people.
Yeah. We hear you have a good friend by the name of Novanta. Can you describe for us how you guys met? What's your history? Give us a little bit of background.
And before you answer that question, is it Novanta or Novanta?
I say Novanta, but I actually don't know what he prefers.
I'm gonna go with you. I think we've just decided now that it's Novanta.
Okay.
Novanta reminds me of like Canadian people saying pasta.
Fair enough.
A little late.
We've met through a mutual friend who is like a friend of another friend. So we're kind of more of acquaintances, and then we both discover that like we have a lot of similar interests. Yeah, I mean there's not too much to that story, man. Like we've only really hung out a couple times in real life. The man is very busy. Like I've seen him do some stand-up. I've gone to some of the stand-up shows.
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, he's put out a comic, and so I went to support that for like a little comic signing. Yeah, so he's just kind of everything he does. I try and support where I can, and but he lives quite a bit of way from me, so we don't really get to see each other. And our one mutual friend, who's a dad now, so we don't get too much time.
Oh.
So not too much of a story there.
I got you, man. No biggie. I mean, it's always great to be that supportive friend. It's always great to have somebody like that, man. So
yeah, he's
100% sure you're valued.
I mean, it couldn't be me, but I get it.
He's just super supportive in general. He's such a nice guy. And, I mean, you guys have probably spent some time with him.
Yeah. Last week I got to cast with him, recently. It was a lot of fun. Like, literally just meeting and chatting with him for, like, maybe an hour and a half to, like, maybe 2 hours or whatever. Like, dude, I learned so much from, how to improve my casting and, like, all this other stuff, man. Like, he was great.
Yeah. He's an incredible person.
Oops. What? That guy's crazy.
Trying to show off over here. Is his name Tommy Salami?
Yes, it is. Alright, so I've been harassed to ask this question multiple times. Who was your favorite teammate so far, and why was it Odie?
Oh, okay.
I mean, how can you beat Odie, man? He's absolutely incredible person.
100%.
I don't know if I would say it's really close between like Air, Odie, and I'm really vibing with Quack and Burn lately. So like those four, man. But if I had to choose, I feel like I vibe better with Air. Sorry, Odie, if you're listening.
Oh, dude, he's gonna edit that out 100%.
It's Odie, 100% Odie. No.
There we go. Yeah,
no
that's the clip.
Asked.
Ad break. This advertisement brought to you by shop.9moon.gg. Get all your merchandise needs.
Also sponsored by Lefty Smoke Shop in Norwood.
What?
Sponsor me. Send me free stuff.
Well, we already got sponsorship by Fago.
No. Stop it, you.
But we already got this sponsorship.
Stop it, you.
I don't think it could be stopped.
I think that can be stopped. We like to party.
We like to party.
We like to party.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Benga is coming. Is it Benga?
Alright, so we'll use this for promotional purposes, 100%. But what's your favorite thing about 9Moons? Why'd you choose us?
Well, I love the community. I love the training, the coaching, some one-on-one time with everybody. Everybody's very supportive. Yeah, it's great. Great games, very competitive and fun.
Alright, that was perfect. Odie, you can clip that. We'll send it right away. #1 advertiser. So that way Snarf doesn't have to use the fake advertisers anymore that give us the fake reviews. He's like, this game, or this league is fun. Oh, dude! Oh. I got juked. I did not expect him to dunk that hard.
I even put on my advertising voice for you guys.
who's the person you like playing against the least, or the most because it's competitive? But like, who is the hardest person to play against?
Oh, who's like the toughest opponent for you?
Ooh. I got 3 in mind. I would say Snarf, Vamek, and Sean for very different reasons. Just because Sean, he's a little too much of a wild card, and so like with my playstyle, it's like near impossible for me to figure out what the hell he's gonna do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that, and then Snarf and Vamek, I feel like, are very close to how I play, and they're a bit better than me, obviously. So it's always fun, at least being matched up against those two. You know, I kind of see similarities with our styles. So, yeah, it creates fun matches. At least for me, kind of being a bit more of the underdog in those matches. It's interesting to see what I can try and come up with to either beat them to the ball or outmaneuver or whatever it may be. Not that it happens often, but it does happen sometimes.
All right, so a little bit of, not personal life, but outside of Rocket League, what's your favorite sport to play or watch? Or both?
Oh, Jesus, dude. I'm a fatty, dude. I don't do anything. I'm more of a solo sport type person.
Okay.
Put it that way
So like golf,
and then,
bowling, tennis.
Yeah. And I used to be. Maybe I could shoot you guys some old school videos, but I used to rollerblade, like aggressive inline.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
So like all through junior high, all through high school, that was kind of my identity, and then going to college, I chose being an engineer over being a pro skater. So that's
probably a good decision. I don't know how much these days a professional roller skater makes.
Yeah.
Right. Rollerblader, bro. Not roller skater. Come on.
All right. It is now time for the portion of the interview that we like to call. What did Odie tell me I have to label this? Now it's time for the Snake Doctor's 5 minutes rapid fire questions of the night.
Jesus. Say that 5 times fast.
Right. So, first one, favorite Rocket League map?
This one, actually, this Forbidden Temple.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love this shit, man.
Specifically day or just either?
Day. I like the day maps. They're for me a lot.
I think this one's more colorful too.
Greener.
Yeah.
It's all about that green grass, man. If I'm not going to touch it, I may as well pretend.
Amen. Oh, rip. Okay, favorite Rocket League pro, if you watch.
I like. I don't think he's pro anymore, but I used to be super excited about Krenovi. Like, I know that he was like in 2015 they had Rocket League out here on the stadium, so I went specifically to see him.
That's awesome.
Play out there, yeah. So he was out there with his team, and they had a whole little Rocket League thing set up on the field. So
I would say G2.
Oh, I don't remember, but he's probably the only pro that I really know. I don't follow too much. Yeah.
Is pineapple an acceptable pizza topping?
Absolutely. No questions asked.
I knew you were a pineapple type of guy. I figured.
Oh, absolutely. In my drinks, on my pizza, whatever it may be. Gotta help the lady out.
True. I'm mad. I get that. All right. What is the best bad movie you've ever seen?
The best bad movie. Oh man. It's hard for me to say that they're bad, but like Mallrats, any of the Harold and Kumar, like Shaun of the Dead. Those are kind of the ones that first come to mind for me.
Jurassic Park 2, all day.
I don't know if I can pick like a favorite though. I think I've watched Shaun of the Dead way more times. So
Okay.
let's go with that.
Shaun of the Dead, you got it.
Have you ever seen Thanksgiving?
No.
Terrible B horror movie about a killer turkey. Oh my god.
Sounds like I know what I'm doing with my Friday night.
I saw. All right.
World War Z.
Favorite food?
Ribs, lasagna. My mom's chicken Alfredo.
Bringing back home memories.
Yeah. Those are. I'll say since those are the first that came to mind, those got to be my favorites, man.
Sounds good, dude. I would want some lasagna right now, to be honest.
I can eat that just I feel like all day, every day.
Yeah.
Every meal.
Favorite show to binge watch?
Futurama. I probably have watched that so many times. I like fall asleep to the show sometimes if I'm having like a rough night. Like it's just like it just checks all the boxes for me, man. It's got some smart humor. It's kind of light at the same time. Sometimes it tugs on your heartstrings. For me, it's an all-around good show.
All right. Favorite genre of music to listen to?
Ooh. Probably most played for me would be anything from the 90s. Just any genre. Mostly pop, mostly 90s pop. And then EDM. I like anything that really like if it's got a beat and I can like groove to it and get down, I'm all for it. My kind of obscure one, you didn't ask this, but I'm gonna add to it. It's called Kwaito. It's South African, and it's a mix of like like if you picture African music, I'm sure everybody's got this like perception in their mind of what that would sound like. But then you mix that with like some EDM type beats. It's like perfect for me. Good games.
Yeah, was not too shabby, but yeah, bad. Thanks for joining us, dude.
Yeah, you just check out for me on the leaderboards, man. One of these days, that's my goal in 9Moons. Most of my teams have been floating in the middle. You're gonna see me on the top one of these days.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, I appreciate you coming out for this interview, bro, and good luck in your future seasons, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
True.
The closest I get to a tomato drink is like dipping my grilled cheese in
Yes,
tomato soup.
Dude, I was just about to say that.
That and ketchup. Anything else involving tomato can fuck off.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Although, crazily enough, I'm actually not a ketchup guy.
Really?
I'm not a huge ketchup guy, but every once in a while it hits the spot.
Do you put ketchup on like your
just
hot dogs
certain
or
things?
Do I put it on my head? No, not usually. I will occasionally.
Okay.
But there's situations that call for ketchup on a hot dog, I think.
All right, fair enough.
I'll do a hot dog. I'll do like mac and cheese sometimes.
Ketchup on mac and cheese.
Yeah, people do that. I remember.
Think about a grilled cheese, man.
My buddy on my basketball team did that. I went to his house for a sleepover after a game, and I was like, "These animals all put ketchup on their mac and cheese. That is fucking disgusting."
I put like occasionally.
Like mac and cheese.
Yeah. I'll do hot sauce sometimes. Like that's good. I like hot sauce.
Well, yeah, that flavor goes with cheese. You know what doesn't? Sweet ketchup.